Mr. Speaker, I want to go straight to the point because I don't want side shows from Senator Cheruiyot. Mr. Speaker, the honorable members of this House are very serious elected leaders of this House. These leaders made a determination based on a very dangerous reputational risk to this House on this bill that Senator Cheruiyot has gotten up to move. We made a decision as a House that not up until that issue is addressed in a collegiate way should this bill be introduced. Mr. Speaker, this bill is not about Senator Cheruiyot. It's not about Senator Sifuna. This bill is about the reputation of this House. At the very least, if there was even a small respect to this House by that committee or leadership that met, we should have been called as a House before even that matter is put in the business of the House for Kamukunji. You can't ambush us here and bring a bill, then the majority leader is going to explain to us a decision that has been taken that we are not behind, and then move the same bill, Mr. Speaker. What are we taking this House for, Mr. Speaker? I beg, Mr. Speaker, that this bill must be stepped aside. We must be briefed, even in a Kamukunji, how a determination was made for this bill to come back and become into the order paper, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, we are not going to progress as a House when we take a decision on a reputation of this House and move this House in a proper manner, Mr. Speaker. I want to beg, Mr. Speaker, that you cannot explain to us while moving the bill. We cannot take it. That's disrespect to me. It's disrespect.
Senator Eddy, are you done?
Yes, I'm done, Mr. Speaker, but this bill cannot be moved up until you explain this issue in a Kamkunji, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Majority Leader, you may proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want to lose my cool, but Mr. Speaker,
Senator Omtata.
Look at this.
Order, honorable senators, order. Order, Senator Eddy. Order, you've made your point. Allow the majority leader to make his.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, when we rose on Thursday last week, or was it on Tuesday, we promised the House that as a leadership, we are going to consult. We will listen to what the Council of Governors say, and after we reach a consensus on certain conditions which the House wanted met, Mr. Speaker, will resume business. I am the one who moved this House, Mr. Speaker, and said we cannot transact any business with the Council of Governors until they resume appearance before County Public Accounts Committee. Now that that matter is behind us, Mr. Speaker, I don't know how to shout back at Senator Eddy.
Order, honorable senators, more particularly Senator Eddy and Senator for Nairobi City County. Allow the majority leader to explain. Allow the majority leader to explain. Proceed, majority leader.
I did not complain particularly about the senator for Nairobi because I didn't hear him say anything. It is Senator Eddy who's becoming unruly this afternoon, Mr. Speaker. And I don't find that to be fair. Because, Mr. Speaker, in this House, we respect each other as colleagues. When he rose to speak, I listened to him. I may not necessarily agree with what he was saying, but I calmly sat back in my chair, listened to him. I believe it's only fair, Mr. Speaker, that when a colleague is speaking, particularly on important matters such as this, we accord them the opportunity to be heard without shouting back at them, particularly when we have young leaders such as this before us, Senator Eddy. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, the point I was explaining is that when this House made that decision, since this matter began between us and the Council of Governors, there are certain conditions that as a House, as a leadership, we were extremely clear about. For me, because I've spoken on this matter perhaps more than any other colleague, is that I found it completely incomprehensible, Mr. Speaker, that a council can sit and say we shall not appear before a particular committee until such and such a member is moved. And I said that is not a matter that we shall ever meet anywhere to discuss. And I have resisted any attempts for mediation, including from very high offices, Mr. Speaker, because I believe in the importance of this House. So yesterday, when we met as a leadership for the last 2 weeks, We had representation from membership of the County Public Accounts and Public Investments. Both chairpersons were there. And we made it clear to the Council of Governors that while we hear the issues that you're raising, withdraw first the conditions that you had set, which is non-appearance before that particular committee, before we listen to you in any other matter. And they willingly agreed, Mr. Speaker, and said they shall be appearing before those committees as from today. Senator Moses Kajwang, who's the chair of Public Accounts Committee, was in that meeting. Senator Osotsi, a member of the chairperson of Public Investments Committee, you were in that committee, in the meeting, and we secured that commitment. Therefore, to me, Mr. Speaker, I see no reason why we need to hold the House hostage any further. Because, Mr. Speaker, my particular interest on division of revenue is that seeing the bill that is before us members, it is proposing 420. Yet we know that many of us believe, including our budget committee, that we need to get into a battle until we push the National Assembly to secure at the very minimum 450 billion for our counties, Mr. Speaker. And that takes time. That's why I want us to begin this process, Mr. Speaker. We proceed to mediation if it gets to that particular process, Mr. Speaker, and proceed. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate this opportunity, and should you permit, then I will proceed to move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, let us make progress. Proceed, Majority Leader. Honorable members, we need to make progress on this matter. Majority Leader, proceed.
My apologies, Speaker. I thought probably I wanted to hear what you guide. I appreciate your guidance. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2 of 2026, be now read a second time. Mr. Speaker, the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2 of 2026 was published in the Kenya Gazette, supplement number 14 of 2026 on 19th of February.
Honorable members, may the Majority Leader be heard in silence.
Was passed by the National Assembly on the 10th of March 2026 and referred to the Senate for consideration. The principal object of the bill is to provide for vertical sharing of revenue raised nationally between the national and the county governments for the financial year 2026 and 2027.
Order,
In
honorable members, order.
202, 203.
Senator Eddy, I gave you an opportunity to spoke what you had to speak. The explanation has been given. Order. Senator Eddy, leave the chamber immediately. Senator Eddy, leave the chamber. Leave the chamber immediately. Senator